So being that this is a points channel, we have to talk about credit cards and we have to talk about the best ones on the market. For me, the Amex Gold, the Capital One Venture X, and my new card that's on its way, the Chase Sapphire Preferred. All three of these cards are great in their own regards, but starting out with the Amex Gold, it was the first credit card that I had as a college student, and it had a 90,000 point sign-up bonus. And so that was a huge amount of points that I was able to take advantage of, and that was actually how I booked the first half of the Asia trip that I talked about in the last video. So the great thing about the Amex Gold card is that it gives you 4% back on dining and on supermarkets. And so for me, as a college student, I eat out a ton, and that just allows me to rack up the points every month. I also decided to get the Capital One Venture X. They had, I think, a 60,000 point sign-up bonus whenever I got it. It comes with a pretty hefty annual fee, but it allows you to get 2% back on everything. And then if you book through their travel portal, you get 10% back on hotels and rental cars and 5% back on flights. That's a ton of money. If you're a traveling person, you get access to their Capital One lounges as well as the Priority Pass lounges. It's a great deal. And for $500 a year, you also get a global entry credit. Let's just pretend that this is the new Chase Sapphire card that's on its way. I signed up and got the 100,000 point bonus. I'm gonna attach a link on this video to the Chase Sapphire bonus, but it is crazy. 100,000 points, $100 annual fee, you get a travel stipend, you also get, I think, a Grubhub or a DoorDash credit. It's crazy. For $5,000 initial spend, if you can put that on a travel coming up, or you can put your rent or food on it, it's a great way to get 100,000 points and to break into the points market. Can't recommend it enough. So combined, I'm maximizing on the amount of food that I buy, the rent that I pay by getting 2x back, the travel by getting 10x on hotels and cars, 5% back on flights. It's just a great way to sort of maximize all of the categories that you could be spending. These last couple of videos have sort of been an intro into what this channel is going to be about, what those cards are, what cards you should be buying, at least the ones that work for me. The next video, we're actually going to be diving into how exactly you look at these points, see how many you have, and ultimately spend them, and how you maximize that point value.